Soldiers from Brazil always pray before each battle. Guilherme Ribeiro, a military man from Brazil, stated that before the start of battles, Latin American soldiers turn to prayer. Brazilians are Christians. We are indeed very religious, and so we always pray the Lord's Prayer before battle. He added, in the Ukrainian Legion, English is the main language of communication, which is determined by the diversity of nationalities among the fighters. Recently, Brazilian soldiers from the 2nd International Legion have been deployed to finish off the remnants of the Russian breakthrough attempt towards Dobropillia, gaining extensive combat experience during the intense defense of Donetsk Oblast. These volunteers are now using this to eliminate the remaining enemy pockets of trapped soldiers. According to RFU News, it is noted that the Pokrovsk front has become the latest battlefield where Ukraine's 2nd International Legion, partly redeployed from Zaporizhia and Chasiv Yar, is playing a decisive role. Operating as highly mobile infantry supported by drones, the unit provides Ukrainian commanders with a flexible force capable of reacting quickly to threats, while at the same time launching raids that unsettle Russian forces already suffering from enormous losses. Among the most notable groups within the 2nd Legion are Brazilian volunteers. Brazil is home to a Ukrainian diaspora of roughly 600,000 people, many living in the Paraná state. For some, cultural roots provide the motivation to join. For others, anti-communist convictions or personal outrage at the Russian invasion drive them, with many being veterans of Brazil's military or police forces, bringing specialized skills in small unit tactics, reconnaissance and urban combat, says RFU News. In Pokrovsk, where Russian assaults often rely on infiltration and poorly coordinated pushes, Brazilian fighters are well suited to counter them. By clearing Russian infiltrators from villages near Pokrovsk and stabilizing threatened flanks, they contribute directly to the broader Ukrainian plan of encircling and eliminating Russian forces that have struggled for months to make progress in this sector. Brazilian actions on the flanks of Pokrovsk exemplify the unit's mission: clear infiltration groups, secure villages, and provide rapid, precise, small unit power where it is needed most. Around Pokrovsk, the 2nd International Legion's Brazilian contingent has demonstrated how their jungle-honed skills transfer seamlessly into Ukraine's contested forests and villages. One video shows them advancing quietly through dense woodland on a reconnaissance mission using their natural ability to move unseen, camouflage effectively, and set ambushes. Such expertise allows them to surprise Russian troops, capture prisoners, or eliminate threats before they can endanger larger Ukrainian formations.
Video footage has emerged in social media, showing the moment of a Russian missile strike on a high-rise building in Ukraine's Dnipro city on the night leading to September 20th. The missile had a cluster munitions warhead and killed one person and injured 30 others. Another video circulated online shows the aftermath of the devastating attack on Dnipro. Among the destroyed facilities is a food storage. Firefighters and rescue workers have been brought to the area. Russia launched massive airstrikes on Ukraine on Saturday, with the involvement of more than 600 drones and missiles. At least 3 people were killed and dozens injured in Russia's air assaults.
Вон! Ебать! А еще есть два противогаза есть? Два, там невозможно, там садится. Там невозможно дышать, да? Нет, там вы не задохнете. Без противогаза вы не...
We caught a bastard near Mariupol. Soon you will receive a soldier with broken legs. He almost reached Mariupol. He thought they wouldn't be able to catch him. Soon a fucked up soldier will be sent to you, lying around like bait for the Ukrainians. This is how all those who desert their comrades in battle will be treated. The Russian military maimed a soldier to prevent him from fleeing the battlefield, according to an alleged intercepted phone call released by Ukraine's military intelligence, HUR. The interception comes amid mounting evidence that Russian forces are struggling with desertion. In the recording, a Russian soldier is heard describing in detail the punishment of a serviceman who was captured near occupied Mariupol in eastern Ukraine after attempting to flee. We caught a bastard near Mariupol. Soon you will receive a soldier with broken legs, the interlocutor said, adding the man would arrive with broken arms and legs. Soon a fucked up soldier will be sent to you, lying around like bait for the Ukrainians. Over 50,000 Russian soldiers have deserted since the start of the full-scale invasion in 2022, according to a study by the Russian independent media outlet Important Stories, published in May. Most of those captured are sent back to frontline duty under conditions described as near suicidal. At the request of Important Stories, Alexei Alshansky, an analyst for the Farewell to Arms project, checked the leaked databases for deserters known to their team. He found the names of only 15 of the 20 people who left the Russian armed forces. At least 2 of the Farewell to Arms members who were in the leaks were not publicly known. One of them intercepted messages without taking part in combat. He deserted in October 2023 and left Russia. Another former serviceman fled his unit in September 2022. Both deserters are on the federal wanted list of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Important Stories found out. As Alshansky notes, 5 deserters who were not included in the databases are also wanted in Russia. Their absence in the leaks cannot be explained by a general pattern. They left units of different military districts, and the lists include not only those who fled directly from the front. For example, the databases did not find a deserter who left his permanent deployment point, but there were people who left both their positions at the front and at military hospitals. This suggests that not all real deserters were included in the leaks. The Russian independent publication Verstka, citing classified data from the Military Prosecutor's Office, reported that over 1,000 soldiers wanted for desertion were detained in a single month. Only about 10% were actually imprisoned, while the remainder were reportedly returned to their commanders and dispatched to deadly meat grinder assaults. Russia's defense ministry has sought to recycle as many troops as possible back into combat, avoiding the political risk of mass arrests, according to the publication. After ordering an unpopular partial mobilization in September 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin tightened penalties for desertion and surrender, raising prison terms to 3 to 10 years. Despite harsher laws, reports suggest commanders prefer to use coercion and brutality rather than courts to maintain control over their ranks.